Hey, what's up? This is Rodney and I'm back. And I just wanted to talk about this whole Jason Whitlock commentary that I saw earlier today on Instagram. Let me just put it out there right now. I never even heard of a motherfucking Jason Whitlock before today. Well, I'm going to play this clip and then we're going to talk about this shit.
I get when I was a young person, some people called me a bad name, the N-word, whatever. It hurt my feelings. But to stop me from rising? Hell no. Stop LeBron James. And, LeBron's comment about no matter how rich you are, no matter how famous you are, it's tough being black in America. That is a lie. It's not tough being Oprah Winfrey. It's not tough being LeBron James. It's not tough being Jason Whitlock. When I leave here today, I'm going to drive to Wilshire Boulevard, get out of my car, and throw the keys to my car to some white or Latino man who's going to say, Mr. Whitlock, anything I can do for you today? I'm going to walk into my building, the concierge, probably black, and say, Mr. Whitlock, I got a package for you. Anything I can do for you today? And then I'm going to go up to my fourth-floor apartment and continue to do whatever the hell it is I want to do.
Okay, let me just start off by saying this. Again, I don't know Jason Whitlock, so I'm sure it's some white people out there who don't know who the fuck Jason Whitlock is either. I'm sure it's a police officer out there who don't know who the fuck Jason Whitlock is either. So yes, nigga, you could be the next nigga with a gun, with a motherfucking gun to your head and a motherfucking bullet in your brain. Now, with that being said, yes, I get that in certain situations, a LeBron James and an Oprah and a Beyonce, a Rihanna, whomever it may be, they would not be treated like a Rodney or a Keisha or a Tiffany or a Helen or just a regular motherfucker walking down the street. But what it is at the end of the motherfucking day, no matter what zip code you live in, no matter what motherfucking house you done had built from the ground up, to a lot of these motherfuckers, you are still and forever gonna be a nigga. Oprah has already let it be known that she just experienced racism again when she went, I think she was in Paris or somewhere, she went shopping and the people treated her like shit, not knowing Oprah could have shut that bitch down and bought everything in the motherfucking store. Gabby from Precious. Why are we still saying that girl from Precious? That Precious was in 1999. Gabby play on Empire now. Gabby Sidibe, whatever her name is, she was just saying how she went to the Chanel store a few weeks ago and they treated her like shit. At the end of the motherfucking day, while Oprah and LeBron James, they may not experience racism like a regular person face to face, but you best motherfucking believe that when they walk into these motherfucking stores or when they walk into these restaurants, everybody don't know a motherfucking Oprah. Everybody don't know a motherfucking LeBron James. Believe it or not. Bitch, everybody don't know Beyonce. Bitch, remember when Beyonce did that documentary for, I think, was that 4? Was that 4? And she got those guys off of YouTube, and them people from she flew them from over here from Africa, and they didn't know who the fuck she was. Hello? So he just can't assume that just because they're LeBron James and Oprah that they don't go through shit. The same way he pulled up to his motherfucking apartment and a white man get his keys, you know what that white man thinking? He not gonna say it to his motherfucking face, but that white man thinking, this nigga think he all of that. You know what that black man thinking when he asks him, do you have any packages? You know what he thinking? This nigga need to wake the fuck up. So yes, you may not experience racism the same way you used to back in the day, but nigga, you still going through it, whether you know it or not. Then white people talking about your ass. They're talking about all of us. The only difference is for us, we might just go through that shit face to face. When we walk in a motherfucking store, them motherfuckers gonna make sure we see them watching us. When y'all walk in the motherfucking store, they're gonna politely call to the back, tell the motherfuckers to make sure that they watch the cameras. That's the only difference. But y'all still niggas in these motherfuckers' eyes. And at the end of the day, it's kind of like, girl, LeBron James had the word nigga painted on his goddamn house. For you to sit here and say that that's not experiencing racism is bullshit. Again, in conclusion, because I gotta get my ass to sleep, because I gotta wake up at 5 o'clock. No, they may not necessarily go through the same things on a regular basis as a regular black person, but they still go through those. They still go through those things. It may not be directly in their motherfucking face. It's happening behind their back though. And every black person out there, you've been through some form of racism. If you want, you ain't got to believe it, but bitch, you done. It's happened to all of us. Bitch, I had somebody call me a nigga. I think the first time I ever experienced somebody calling me a nigga, oh, I cried like a motherfucker too, y'all. Quick story. I was a little boy, and some people would say I was a little girl. But I was a little girl growing up in a country town. And I remember back in the day, people used to play on the phone. Anyways, I was at my grandmother's house, and I remember this boy calling the house, and I picked up the phone, and I remember him calling me a nigga. I didn't really know what a nigga was. I just knew that it was a bad word. And somebody just called me a nigga. And I cried and cried and cried and cried and cried. I think I was probably about, I can't even remember how old I was, y'all, honestly. Probably like 9 or 10, I don't remember. I was young, though. And I remember I just cried and cried and cried. And my big mama, she just like, she told me to come here, and I just stood in her lap. And she just held me. I just cried and cried and cried. Because somebody just called me a motherfucking nigga. And it sounded like a white boy on the phone who said it. I remember him just calling and saying something like, "You a nigga." And when he said that, baby, my whole world shouted, bitch. Anyways, now I say, fuck them niggas, bitch. Like somebody said, bitch, I've been called worse by better. Hello, you got to call me something, baby. Anyways, I gotta go to sleep, y'all. Bye.